we start officially, let me just run through our list of characters in the story. So you see our mugshots over there and the various characters that we're playing in this skit. Yep. So with that.
Ready to rock and roll? Okay. It's 6:30 in the morning, start of another work day. Let's see what this day holds. My buns are in the oven. What else do I have to do?
Knock, knock.
Hello, hi Susan.
Hi, good morning, Albert.
You're here very early, Susan. What can I do for you?
Yes, are your pork buns ready? Because I have to go to work.
Wow, 6:30 in the morning, but you know, they are in the oven. They are almost ready. Hang in there for another few minutes and I'll give them to you fresh from the oven.
Okay, since we are waiting, Albert, could you tell me why are your pork buns so delicious?
Okay, Dad, I'm rushing to work. Just let me grab a couple of buns. See you, Dad. Bye.
Okay, be home for dinner, Daniel.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, see you. Why are our pork buns so delicious? Well, it's a family secret. It's a trade secret that I have. This recipe was handed down to me by my mother more than 50 years ago, 60 years ago. And way back then we were quite poor. And I started working. I did a bit of schooling, but you finished school early. I had to do a lot of odd jobs in the village we used to live in. I used to live in Ulu Siglap. And then to make some money, I found a job in a bakery. So I used to do odd jobs. The boss would say, clean the floor, wash the ovens, carry the sack of flour. So I ended up being...
Yeah, but so why not franchise? I mean, why not start franchising?
It took me a lot of time and effort to be as good as I am. But it's not easy running a bakery business. And then if I franchise, how do I manage it? People say open another branch. You're in Red Hill, Bukit Merah, why did you go to Toa Payoh? But not easy. Cannot get the premises, cannot get the workers, and who do I trust? And it takes money to do all this.
If money is what you're concerned about, then why not have a partner in your business?
Yeah, not as easy as it sounds. In fact, I had a proposal from an old school friend of mine, Peter. He's quite well to do. He said, why don't we open because we can be successful. But then, when you bring friendship and money together and, your business, something normally gives way. And in my case with Peter, it just didn't work out. And unfortunately, our friendship is not as good as it used to be. So it's not something I would really do so easily, not as easy as you think. But by the way, you wanted your buns, right?
Yes.
Here they are. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah,
Do come back.
It was nice seeing you again.
Okay, we'll catch up.
Yeah,
Okay?
we'll catch up.
Alright, have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you see Tony, people think opening business, opening branches, opening different outlets are very, very easy. They don't realize how difficult it is. If I open other branches, how to manage, I have to train other people. Then young people, they think easy to do, they take my secrets away. Then I create competition myself. Then I go out of business. Then where will you be working? Then I got no business, you got no job, no. People don't realize these things, Tony.
Yes, boss, you're always right.
Okay.
Do after our interest.
Okay. Now go and bake the next batch of buns, okay?
Yes.
Okay, see you later.
Okay, so this is now Act 2. One morning, Dolly announces tearfully that Albert has passed away. Dolly is Albert's wife, and business will be closed for 1 week to allow the family to mourn his sudden passing. 1 week later.
Daniel, son, I think it's time for you to take over the business. I think your dad has always held hopes for you.
Mom, you know how I've always said that we need to grow our family business, this family bakery. I want to see our bakery become even more successful. But Father's humble settings and tactless, technologyless ways aren't going to help us proper in this 21st century. I work in a high-tech company. How do you expect me to shift backwards and work in an environment where they still work with the 1992 made oven set designs? Look at Bread Talk, for example. They only started 12 years ago, and yet over 700 stores. They keep upgrading their technology all the time. I still remember when I approached Dad to share with him my ideas. He kept lecturing me on his old-fashioned ideas in the name of being exclusive and so on.
I know where you're coming from. But you cannot compare our small humble bakery with big brands like Bread Talk and such.
That's where you're wrong, Mom. I'm not comparing. I'm just showing you an example of goals and visions. If I were to take over, I know that our goals and visions ought to change. We need to move forward with time, innovate, compete in the arena worth competing. Let's take a look at Tiong Bahru Bakery, for example. They were like us, a takeaway stall. Now, they have transformed with dining options. Their stores are also seen on Google Maps. Anyone can Google and find out about the space availability. Moreover, they can even have a birthday party or any function for that matter in the store itself. We have to become a venue for all. A party, a home, a chill out for all. We need to get up close and personal with our customers. We need to be on Google Maps and other location apps.
Daniel,
Wait, Mom. A good example of location apps would be Sedali. Every time there is a new promotion or change of information, the marketing executive uploads the information onto the application, and that generates a notification to all their customers.
Daniel, you know, your dad has been thinking about putting the news out in the newspaper, putting advertisements, letting people know about our store and our products. We do not need things like applications. You know, your dad has always been wanting to explore newspaper ads. Oh, hi Peter.
Hi Dolly, how are you?
Oh,
It's
so
been
nice
a
of you to
while.
visit
Yes.
us.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I last saw you. How's everything?
Well, if you're asking about the business,
Yeah.
well, I've been hoping that Daniel will take over the business, but you know, he has this grand plans of expansion and technology. I'm really very hesitant and very uncertain about this. It makes me worried about what will come in the future, you know.
Oh, I see. But I mean, his ideas, these are like quite jolly good ideas actually. I mean, this was one of those things that, I mean, I didn't see quite eye to eye with Albert previously. He has this hesitance or resistance to change, especially now with the environment. I always felt the product was very good, but I just didn't kind of like, when I asked him about expansion, like things like franchise or invest in technology, finding new ways, he was saying that, and he found that spending such monies, right, actually was like a waste. It wasn't, you don't really, you're just wasting money. And all of franchise, I mean, I don't even want to go there. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of it, I did think that Daniel's, what you just shared with me, I think Daniel does have very good ideas. I mean, I believe that the generation, I mean, to give the younger generation a chance to change this life. Yeah.
Dolly had a change of mind after the conversation with Peter, but reminded Daniel to treat his employees well. Let's fast forward to 1 month later, where Daniel has assumed his leadership roles and outlines his change for business.
Good evening, everyone. Today, we have gathered here for a company dinner, not just to eat and be merry, but be reminded of how far our bakery has come. Through the years, my late father has toiled with all of you here today. My father has repeatedly told me as I was growing up, boy, no matter how delicious our buns are, if we do not have our customers in mind and in priority, we will never be able to win them. I totally agree. I totally agree. in order to make this a reality and for the bakery to continue to strive for our customers, a vision has been drawn out. It is our means to retain our core values and explore new opportunities at the same time. That will enable us to strive towards our vision so as to do better in terms of what we can do for our customers. The vision is a leading quality bakery that offers the best in town in terms of taste, quality, and value for our customers. Now, if I were to ask you to picture Coca-Cola in your mind now, what do you see? Come on, what do you see? Do you see a cold glass of dark liquid or the red label with the white cursive font of Coca-Cola? I bet most of you will see the red label with the white cursive font Coca-Cola. That is what successful branding does to your product. Having a new brand involves having a logo that talks about our brand, what we sell, and who we are in this society. This generates familiarity with the brand over time, and customers will recall our products, our buns, from the top of their mind. Akun's coffee stall, which was once a simple standalone hawker coffee stall, went on to be branded as today's Yakun. It rebranded itself and moved into franchising without losing its root. That's what we aim to do and we need to do. However, all this is meaningless without you, the employees. I can not emphasize the importance of our employees, our staff, who has been working tirelessly and some for many loyal years with us. Moving forward, we will be introducing 3 new innovations in the aspects of HR, business model, and technology. They are crucial to our company. For HR, human resources, we will look into implementing worker benefits, team benefits, and consultative style. There will be a subsequent change on how the business and not the boss awards bonus to consistent, good performing workers. This new style will be more inclusive and share experiences on how to communicate and manage problems through the best and correct choices. Training will be provided and sponsored by the company. This is part of the process of improving our employee skills, set to meet both short-term and long-term goals, as well as our needs. Next, we are going to improve our business model. If we want to improve our business, going for more customers, more and more customers, we need to first ensure that we are ready to face the ever-increasing demand. No one wants to work 24/7 to rush the pastries and the bread. Do you? Definitely not me. So, we need to develop our capabilities and thus our business model. For that, we need to move into factory expansion to increase our productivity as well as our output. We can achieve this by 2 ways. Either by using our existing equipment more effectively or by purchasing new equipment. Next, we also need to move into retail expansion, meaning to develop a store within a store by collaborating with other partners. In that way, we don't have to operate and manage all the outlets all by ourselves. In this way, we will grow with quality, sustainability, and profitability. We can expand in existing markets as well as markets, that is, new countries. Lastly, we need to leverage on technology, the buzzword for this era. That means mechanization and computerization. Not to worry, as they will be implemented in phases. And more importantly, all staff, again I mentioned, all staff will be given the necessary training accordingly. Having said so much on change, we don't want to lose sight of the fact that the future concerns us, the humans. And when it comes to humans, it's all about relationship and trust. But trust doesn't come free. My dad has taught me that trust is earned through key values such as respect, integrity, service, and excellence, the RISE values. These types of values are relevant in every country and every culture all over the world, including our Red Hill Bakery. Let's be committed to our values. Thank you for being here today with all of us. In 5 years from now, I hope, or rather, we shall hope, we will be having yet another company dinner, but this time with many more tables and many more staff. Many of you here today will then rise to be future managers and leaders whom we can trust to guide the new employees and grow with the company. With that, I would like to unveil our new logo for the new direction that we are embarking on, Red Hill Bakery. Thanks for being part of this important journey and looking forward to more successful moments with all of you. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Years have gone by. Let's fast forward to see where Red Hill is today. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Vikram Singh. I am from the business desk of Channel News Asia. I'm reporting live from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, where there's a gala dinner for the award winners of the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Some of the winners have been announced. But as you would have heard just a minute ago, the food and beverage category winner is Red Hill, and the award has been given to its dynamic CEO, Daniel Tan. So I'm here at the dinner. I'm at the company table with some of the members of the company. So let me ask them about how they feel being a part of a successful company. Let me first see. This is Dolly Tan. Dolly, can you please stand up for our camera? Can you please share with us the success of your company, and what have you got to share with your loyal customers about how your company has changed the last few years?
Well, you know, Daniel has always been, even many years back, been pestering and buggering his dad about how he wants changes, he wants progress in the bakery. You know, those were the years when his dad was still alive. And his dad has always been a rather conservative man, and he has always been rejecting his proposals. And somehow I feel that even although he behaved that way, at the point in time up till when he passed on, both myself and Albert actually deep down inside us believe in Daniel. Like, we believe that, you know, it is the time for his generation, and he will be able to bring the bakery forward and ahead. We might not be sure of how, but 5 years down the road after he has taken over the reins, you can see that his achievements spoke for itself. The innovations that he brought in, his leadership and the staff morale that he managed to boost. You know, I think the signs are there that his transformation for the bakery actually has worked.
I certainly think so. I mean, today's award is definitely a testament to that. So thank you very much. Let's look for another speaker here today. Here we have Susan, who I believe is a close friend of the family. Susan, can you please tell us?
Hi.
Susan, can you tell us what's your relationship to the family members? And I understand you're one of the oldest customers. So what's the customer experience like today compared to the early days?
Okay, actually I'm a very good friend of Albert, who is Daniel's father. We used to talk a lot in the bakery, but I really enjoy their pork buns because their pork buns are fantastic. Like, you have to try their pork buns because they're amazing. But, so actually at first, when it came to franchising, I was very skeptical because by franchising, usually with quantity, you lack quality. So I was thinking that, like a lot of franchise out there, they lose their quality. Not all of them, but some of them lose their quality. And I was very afraid that my pork buns will taste like crap. But no, the pork buns are still very delicious, so I'm quite amazed by it, and I'm still really happy. And now that their store has moved to Toa Payoh, I'm even happier because I don't have to travel all the way to Red Hill, and I can just go downstairs to buy my pork buns that are very, very delicious.
Okay, thank you very much, Susan. Susan is one of the oldest clients of the company and still going strong. Last but not least, let us speak to one of the oldest employees, in fact the oldest employees of Red Hill. Tony, can you please stand up for the camera? What is it like working at Red Hill for so many years, and how have you seen the change affect yourself and your fellow employees?
Oh, wow, I thought Albert is a good boss, but Daniel, wow, lagi even best, number one. Okay, actually he's very good, he was very nice. As you know that initially when Daniel came aboard and had this grand plan, we all were rather hesitant and fearful. I mean, working for so long, it's difficult for us to change. But Daniel assured us that we don't need to worry. He will actually guide us. There will be training given. They made the assurances.
Right.
So we believed him, and after that, you could really see the changes. He promised, or he committed to us that even if we didn't know anything, there will be training given, and with the technology, we would not be so hands-on, and there will be opportunities to management positions, and he valued us, more importantly, the experience that we have. So with that, we actually continued on with him, and over the years, the 5 years in particular, we have actually managed to adapt to the changes. We have also actually picked up some basic IT skills. You know, old people, so hard to learn, but eventually, surprisingly, we did have a certain basic skill there, right? It's amazing to see how actually this automation has come into the business and improved it, and in the process, the benefits, the monetary benefits that the company has spent in terms of profit is really shared with us. Yeah.
Okay, very good, Tony. Glad to see that you're happy working there even to this day. You're a model worker for the silver generation. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us pretty much to the end of our gala dinner. What you saw just now was a series of interviews with members of Red Hill Bakery. They are here to celebrate the success of the CEO, Daniel Tan. So I will bring my live broadcast to a close. I will send it back to our studios in Caldecott Hill, to our head of business news, Brenda Lee. So thank you and a good night. Phew.